Hello friends, movies recapped here. Today the movie starts with the driver named Baby, who is standing in front of the bank along with three people in the car, the refined party, and his wife. And all three people leave the baby there and go into the bank and rob the bank. While the baby sitting behind wears headphones, he was listening to the songs, and when those three people come, the baby runs the car, and the police chases them, due to which the baby escapes due to his excellent driving skills. After this, B and the three people go to the dog, which actually gives them sins money for crimes and distributes the money collected from it among everyone. And now while doing the same, he gives more money to the baby because of his driving. Then the girlfriend objects to that, on which the dog praises the baby that he used to deserve money. Hearing this, everyone makes fun of him for always being silent, in response to which Baby does not say anything. The dog takes Baby alone to the parking lot where he takes some of his money because Baby had 6 years ago. By mistake, the dog had stolen Kivo's car, which had benches of it in it. And in return, the dog had made a deal with the baby that he would give the money received from the driver of the forest to the one who would pay off his debt. And the baby reminds the draw that according to the heart, he has just one last job left, after which he will leave. And the dog also agrees with him and goes from there. The child comes to his home where the child hides the money in a place where the money is already kept, which shows that the child is going to have a good life. He is collecting money for the dog and then incorporates some of the baby dog's sayings into music as per his habit. Makes a song and keeps it with them, which his mother also joins in. Then he goes to his adoptive father Joseph, who sings and walks. They can't, and they are worried about Baby and ask him to leave the job. So Baby consoles them with gestures that he will be free very soon. Baby leaves Joseph and goes to a restaurant where he finds a weightless box which looks like Baby. When she shows interest in music, the baby feels very good that someone has the same passion for music as her. Baby happily returns home from dinner, and Devora, who is just listening to the song, gets a call from the dog, which gives her high doubt the next day. Dog asks him to reach there, and Baby obeys him and reaches there on time. Dog introduces Baby to his nuclear members, which include 80, JD, and Bats, who after seeing Baby asks the reason for him listening to songs all the time, to which the answer is the dog tells that the baby got involved in an accident with his parents in which the parents died, but the baby has a hearing problem which is called Genesis, in which the baby has a deep hearing, hence he listens to music. Everyone makes fun of him after hearing about his problem. They get engaged, during which the dog stops them and tells them the reason for working with the baby is the pickle. He asks them to pay attention to the board, on which he makes a map of the route and tells everyone the plan. He gets angry when the baby enjoys the music and says that the baby he did not hear the plan. But the dog, knowing the habit of babies, asks him about the plan, which he tells like a baby same dog, due to which everyone is surprised, and the dog sends them to rob. When he also reaches the bank with all three, he sees that the bank guard has been killed, which he doesn't like. Chunk, who is in a car parked nearby, chases them and starts shooting at them, on which Bag starts shooting at him. But Baby saves the man by moving the car forward. But when they get stuck in traffic, they get down from the car and go to a woman who also has a child with her, and they take both of them out of the car and leave in another car. But in all this, there is a flower in his gun car, on which there is a fight between Jade and Bat, and Bat shoots and kills Jade. Unaware of this, Baby brings coffee for them. Then Bat happily tells him that the brother-in-law is dead, but there is no answer to his words, does not give, and the dog comes there and gives everyone their lesson. After this, the baby dog is bought after completing the last job because now he will not support them and he has completed his death. And before he leaves, the dog asks him to dispose of it, in which JD's dead body is lying there, and Baby takes it and puts it in the car. After this, when he is coming towards home, he remembers in flashbacks that his singer, mother, and father had gifted him an iPod. The child used to listen to music when his parents were fighting as usual. And one day, as per habit, they were fighting in the car, and he met with an accident. BV. Presently, he is happy to get out of the crime job when he goes to meet Divorce, with whom he is pushing for a date. Divorce asks him about his job, on which Baby tells him that the contract is over, and they both start spending time together. During this, he also sings to her the song he wrote for Deborah, and also tells her about being his driver before him. During these movements, Deborah starts liking Baby. When Baby goes home from there, he tells Joseph to leave his job, on which Joe just tells him that there is a need for a driver in a pizza shop. And Baby immediately goes there and applies. Then he gets a delivery job and he is happy about it. The next night, Baby comes to see Devora, with whom he sees a dog. "Baby, to yourself?" On which the baby goes to the dog pretending to be Devora, and the dog calls him lucky for himself and asks him to work again, on which the baby refuses. Then the dog threatens him that he will kill everyone close to him, including his girlfriend Deborah, and Baby agrees to work with a scared dog. Baby immediately takes Deborah and leaves from there, on which Deborah asks Baby the reason for his panic. But Baby doesn't know anything, and when he gets involved in her life, he thanks her, on which Deborah also praises him and leaves from there. Next morning, Dog picks up the baby from her house and brings her to the post office, where he tells her that there has never been any theft in the post office. So now he will steal here because there is a lot of violence there, and send the dog Baby inside so that he can count the staff members and cameras. And he also goes inside and notes everything. He also talks to the manager, who deals with him in a good manner. After this, there is a high doubt about the dog Baby. After getting all the information, Bania tells the plan to Darling and Back that there are two $50 slips in a box in the office which they have to get. So Darling will go to the bank first, followed by the fairy, and she will be given gunpoint, but he will keep it, on which everyone will get distracted and will go back to the office, and he will come out with a walk where Baby will be waiting for him in the car. So he tells them that they will have to spend the night in the hide outside, and he will give them weapons for the robbery. Lane sends Vadi, Back and Darling to the deer. On reaching there, Back starts shooting towards the deer and his friends, on which there is shooting from the other side too, and Buddy, Darling, and Back kill everyone. After this, Darling and Buddy get angry at Back. Then Bat tells that they were all unrecovered officers whom he recognized because they had arrested him. They are also taking all three of them towards high suspicions. So Back, without knowing Debonai's Diana, he stops the car near the restaurant and takes everyone inside, where Debonai is surprised to see Baby, but Baby does not look at her. When everyone eats the food, he starts hitting Deborah for showing bad will, but Baby saves her and pays her himself. He does it. He also gives her a note in which he asks her to meet him at 2 o'clock in the night. Then he comes out hard with everyone, where he gets angry at the dog Back for killing his men because they were with him, and he now tells them to run away to avoid the police. But the Bat says that there is no one to give the news, to which the dog asks the babies whether they should do this or not, to which the baby just says yes. His conversation has been recorded in the iPod, and when he starts leaving from there in the car at night, Betty and Bad reach him, who play the recorded conversation on his iPod. They ask him the reason for the recording, on which Baby explains his habit. Not believing him, he goes to his house and collects all the cassettes from there, and mistaking the dog for the baby, beats him up, plays the cassettes in front of him, which actually turns out to be a song. The dog forgives the baby and lets him go. On the other hand, Devora keeps waiting for the baby. Next day, he takes the baby, Back, Buddy, and Darling to the office, where they go inside as per the plan, and the baby, while waiting for them, takes the manager inside. She leaves, on which he sympathizes with her and signals her not to go inside, which the manager understands and calls the guard to bring. Then Buddy, Bad, and Darling come in the car with the boxes and kills the bad card, seeing which, the child gets shocked, due to which he is unable to play the card, due to which, getting angry at him, he gets hit by the car. Maybe fed up with the bed, the car hits the truck in front, on which the rod lying on crosses the neck of the Back, kills him. Seeing the elder child, he grabs her collar and gets angry at her. Just then the police comes there. Everyone is there. They run away on foot. Then the baby starts leaving the car from a parking lot, but the police comes after him, and Darling gets angry at him and fires towards the police. Then the bullet aims at him and he dies. Seeing the body, he gets angry at the baby and starts firing towards his car, due to which the baby escapes from there. Baby's iPod has fallen there, hence a deep sound is coming in his ears, which the baby ignores. He goes to the side and shows a gun to a woman and takes the car, but says sorry to her, and from there he goes towards the house and takes a level after hearing that Joseph's memory must be fulfilled. Then his Dianeer goes to pick up baby Devora where she remained. He is sitting and he threatens to kill Tibor in front of baby, on which baby shoots his hand and takes Tibor away from there. And he goes straight to the dog so that he can get his mother's tape in exchange for a box from the office. Dog agrees and gives him the tape. He also asks for help from the baby dog. At first, the dog refuses, but after seeing Deborah, he agrees. The dog gives them some money and also helps them to get out of there. And when they reach the parking lot, the 3 survivors from the weapon dealing attack them, and the dog saves them. But then Body comes there and shoots and kills the dog. Body then goes after the baby so that the baby escapes, but Body corners him and shoots towards him, which passes near baby's ear and stops him from hearing for a while. And seeing Buddy distracted, Divorce hits him. Baby shoots him and kills him. Baby and Deborah run away from there in the car, and they drive on the highway till morning when they are surrounded by the police and Baby has to surrender. After this, Baby's trial starts, in which Deborah and Joseph, every person whom the wife had helped, testifies in favor of the baby that he was forced to commit crimes and shows that his character is good, on which the baby is punished that he will remain in jail until he turns 25. In the last scene of the movie, when the baby comes out of jail, Deborah meets him with the intake car, and after this both of them start living their lives happily. And this is the end of the movie.